Okay guys, so I'm going to do some Tillandsia planting today. So I've got a bunch of fresh seed that's been collected from some Tillandsia flowers that are growing at my mum's place. And so these ones are called Wavy Wonder, really large bulbosa type variety, or hybrid of bulbosa I should say. So very bulbous variety. I've already got some little seedlings growing which I'll show you. But instead of using the normal way that I normally do, which is either a chucks or a paper towel inside a little takeaway container for a few months, and then the seeds germinate from there, and they do germinate eventually. So these, you can see they're just starting to get their little green shoots. So instead of doing it that way, what I'm using now is a different technique, and it's using a cocoa fibre roll, which you can see the dimensions there, 75 by 1 metre. It's a large roll, large flat roll. This is a piece of it. And what I'm going to do is I've cut using a nice set of floral snips, and I've cut pieces to size to fit inside those same containers, and all I'm doing is hydrating the coir with a bit of moisture. So in this case it's water, and I'm just transferring from one to another. As each piece of fibre gets soaked, I move on to the next one. And then from there I've got a nice damp area that I can then pop some tilly seeds on, which we'll just do now. Okay, so added the Tillandsia seed to a number of these containers with the coir fibre. They're quite heavy because they're wet. Okay, from here it's a mist of all the seeds, and that starts the actual germination process for the Tillandsias. Any Tillandsia grower out there, I know you've got 1,000 different ways of doing it, and so do I. I do a number of different techniques. I saw this on another page actually a little while ago, but hadn't been able to get the core fibre because of COVID. It's been really difficult to obtain it. So put in an order and got 4 rolls of this stuff, so I'm very naughty. Stocking up. Anyway, so once you get that done, the lids can go on. Now they're named, I hope they're named, yep, there they are. Named and dated, Tillandsia Wavy Wonders. And now these need to be kept moist until the time when they're well and truly established, and that takes weeks and months, depending on the variety. Now these ones here, you can see these are the little green ones here. They were done the beginning of December, yep, 1st of December, so a month ago. So they've got their first little sets of leaves, well spaced out, so they'll grow really well. And then eventually I can just hook a wire and then just hang this piece up in the shade house once they're a bit bigger and that they can look after themselves. But until then, their lids go on and they can stay in their little microclimate. With the core fibre, the seedlings will still dry out, and the seeds will still dry out between misting, but there will be enough moisture in the container, hopefully, to keep them going. So this is a bit of an experiment, but I shall see how it goes. Okay, moving on. I've got 50 food containers to do. Wish me luck. Bye.